What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon. I'm gonna let you pick and choose whichever one applies to you, the morning or the afternoon. But anyway, I hope you have a great one, whichever one is. I'm here outside. I'm in the Providence getting ready to get a pedicure. Can't find, a pedicure anywhere nearby where I am. So here they primarily do it out of their homes, or they'll come to you. You just pull up. There's no calling. There's no calling saying, hey, can you put me on the schedule? You may find them at home. They may not be at home or whatever, right? And guess what? Excuse me. And if you miss them, if you come back here, right, no one's at the house is going to tell them you came back and they get back with you. You just have to check back with them, in most cases. I mean, for me, it was like that. But, man, I'm just sitting there just thinking about just living abroad, if you are planning on, or if living abroad, first thing we do, we go online, we go to YouTube or social media and kind of see what everyone else is doing and how they are doing it. Yeah, you can kind of get some good nuggets in there, here and there. But I am here to tell you, do your own due diligence, do your own research, so to speak. Yeah, first thing people want to know is the budget. Can I live here or can I live there? The only one that can answer that is yourself. If you are where you are and you are able-bodied and you have a stable mind, you can figure it out, where you want to be, where you want to live, or if I can afford it or not, right? Because you're doing it now. It's no different when you travel abroad. It's the same rule applies. Number one is you got to have that stream of income or some type of savings that you can live off of. The longest, if you have savings, make sure you live moderate, because savings do what? Savings do well. They plummet, they go down. Nothing comes in. What I do know is living abroad, it doesn't cost as much to live abroad. Man, there are online jobs you can do, teaching, whatever your skill is. Most people do teaching online. Pays about $10 an hour, $12 an hour, depending on what platform you go. But if you're going to teach online, make sure you apply and get accepted before you travel. Rule number one, make sure you get accepted to whatever job you're applying to before you travel, because some places, they have a waiting period. It sounds good. Oh, yeah, I can teach when I get there, or I can do this. But make sure you secure that job beforehand and before you come. That's number one. Make sure you do that. Number two, there is no budget. You get a lot of clickbait on budget videos. You go on YouTube, all you see is budget videos. Budget changes every day. It depends on, the person, what their vices are, what they like to do, don't like to do, what are you into, whatever. Your cost of living solely goes upon your vices, so to speak. But do not rely on another person's analogy of a budget or what they are spending, because you don't know. You don't know what they're doing and how they're doing it and how you're going to do it. So it's very simple. There is no budget. It's only what you can afford. And when you travel, just like anywhere else, there's different stages, man. You can live here, or you can live there. Live in between, the outer limits or whatever. But you have to do your own research. There's no such thing as a budget. The only budget is your budget. You know what you can afford. You know your style of living. So, again, there is no budget when living abroad. You have to come and create your own budget. But make sure you do your research beforehand. There's some great videos out, that give you a lot of good tips. But but don't go off no one else's assumption of this is what you need to live by. Don't do that. I'm telling you, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Do your own research. You will come out better, Yes, do your research. if you do your research, you will be cool, you'll be good, Going off someone else, again, that is their analogy, their assumption on how they live, right? Everyone is different. So I tell anyone there's no such thing as a budget video. You create your own budget. Hey, you have a budget now where you live. You did that yourself. No one created that for you. You created your own budget. So I tell anyone, make sure you establish that first. Make sure you have all your health, out of the way. You got a screening or whatever. Make sure you got your dental done, things of that nature, for the first couple of months or whatever. Hey, you never know. You can check out good today and, tomorrow something may pop up or whatever, right? Travel insurance. Make sure you have your travel insurance. If you come here for a month or so, you can get a temporary health insurance. To me, what I know and have done, I always use the airline. If I'm going to stay 30 days to 90 days, always get the travel, insurance, health insurance, or whatever, life insurance with the airline. It's inexpensive and it works. For long term, 6 months or a year, if you're going to stay, they have plans. They have supplemental plans here also when traveling abroad. You most definitely want to do that because, like in most countries, especially the Philippines, right? I don't know how other scopes work, but I know in the Philippines, if you're in a hospital, you have to have some means of cash or have that cash on you before you get accepted and before you leave that hospital. Because you can stay in that hospital, man, keep racking up that bill. But you cannot leave until your bill is paid. But for me, just take care of yourself. Do general maintenance on your body. Take care of yourself. Exercise, diet. Those things are preventable. Those are a lot of preventable measures just by doing that, just doing maintenance on your body. Take care of your teeth. Take care of everything. Do the best that you can do. I think that goes a long ways when we do our self-maintenance on our body. Be in good spirits. That to me, that's number one. Whenever you're in good spirits, mentally, when you're mentally fit, that takes care of the body. When you're mentally fit, your body is fit. Another thing too, if you're thinking about, traveling abroad or going wherever, right? Make sure you take care of your finances back home. Anything that needs to be taken care of, taxes or whatever, make sure you take care of that before you leave. It's a process. That's why I say you always want to plan out beforehand. If you plan your trip or your stay, months or even a year beforehand, all that kind of falls into play. But make sure you take care of your finances back home. Make sure your loved ones and people kind of know where you are. I know some of us, including me, we don't want, we kind of under the radar. We don't want people to know our moves and where we're going and things like that. If nothing else, hey, tell someone incognito, hey, where you going? Kind of let somebody know where you're at. And every now and then, make sure you check in. Yeah, just make sure you check in, let people know you're still living. And believe it or not, there are people who care about us. Even sometimes we may not think so, but there are people who care about us, But make sure you tell someone your plans, where you're going, or whatever, because you never know. In the course of your trip, anything can happen, and they would be a big help to you if something, wish to pan out or whatever. Yes, but make sure you tell someone where you are. Because I used to just get on down and just leave, and then I tell people, once I get there. Then I thought about, that's kind of stupid, of me to do that. You want to tell someone. I don't care who it is. Hell, leave a note or something. Hey, I'm going here, I'm going there, or whatever. But make sure you tell someone, But other than that, those three things there, man, come and enjoy your trip, please. Have fun, That's what life is all about. You know, just having fun. Let it go. No worries what others think or whatever. Hey, man, do you, live you, be you, come, travel, even live. You might want to live where you are. You know, try different places, you know. But for me, the Philippines does it for me. I love it. When I tell you I love it, I love it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this will be my resting place, man. I love it, man. It's like you can die in peace here. No, really. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I want to die of old age, that type of die, you know, when I go, you know. But of natural causes, you know, I want to, you know, go away with a smile on my face, hopefully, you know. But, you know, I've lived a great life so far, you know. Life is not perfect. You know, it's what you make out of it, you know. I tell anyone, you know, just do you. This is my world inside of my head. It's not what I see and touch. My world is in my head. I process everything here in my head. You know, you know, I try to control what I hear. That's what I can do in life. What I see and I hear, how I process that is how I perceive the world to be. You know, so for me, there's no better way than to do your own research. Yeah, it's good. Again, it is good to listen to others. You can get some good tips and advice, but that doesn't 100% apply to you. You have to come up with your own ideals. If that make any sense. So if you like this video, man, hit the thumbs up. It costs nothing to hit the thumbs up, man. If more importantly, man, hey, I would love if you subscribe, man. My content is rated E. Right now, I'm still waiting on trying to get these doggone my feet done, this pedicure. I'm sitting in the car. You know, I'm this man. Look, I'm showing you where I am. I am going to get my feet done underneath that little hut there. I'm just sitting here waiting, you know, in the aircon of the car. You know, just chilling. But yeah, just come on. Just like that trike went by. Don't let time go by. Hey, man, life is good. Later. Have a great day. Peace.